Terran. He played pretty good. He played a bio comp and a met comp last game versus Vampy. It's very interesting to see how he plays his TVT. TVT is very diverse, in my opinion. One of my favorite matchups because you can do so many things, and it's going to be all over the map. You're going to have Terran creep going on. It's going to be a very exciting game. I like to actually call it Cheskers.
Cheskers?
Cheskers. Basically, chess.
I see. No, I see what you did there. I think the audience got it.
Oh well, you know.
Move along, sir.
These things happen. I mean, it's gonna be. We're gonna definitely see the different paths that these Terrans are gonna be going here in a short while. I mean, Morris as a Terran, what do you think kills you?
I hate this map. This map is what kills me, dude. I mean, it's nice to have that real quick, and I mean, for those of you that aren't familiar with this map, I don't know why it's been in the ladder for quite a while, as well as the tournament scene, but you've got that pretty much free second, but it's so hard to defend with that extra wide ramp, especially versus a Zerg. In Terran, though, it's not that big of a deal. I would think that the advantage, though, due to the symmetry of this map, is probably going to go to TJ as far as the location, as it's going to be a lot easier for him to defend his second and his potential third, whereas for Genius, his second and potential third are going to be pretty hard to defend from the ground. So hopefully he'll be going some air. Who knows?
We'll definitely see. I mean, bio drops are really strong in TVT.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say so. So getting that good mix of bio units like Marauders and Marines are pretty much OP, but you know what? Tanks in there, just making it stronger. There's going to be the first Reaper coming out for the field for TJ. And the Marine path is chosen for Genius. So he's going to be doing a 2 barracks play. Hopefully he can get this SEV from TJ killed off, so he doesn't see too much after that. We're actually going to be seeing some Reaper aggression going on heavily for TJ. He's having his second Reaper going on. Maybe get lucky and kill some SCVs. And a factory going down for Genius. And it's about to be finished, which means definitely probably some Hellion aggression, I wouldn't doubt. Very strong in TVT. Especially if TJ stays on this bio composition that he's going right now.
And you called it. Here comes the Hellions.
There you go. Genius, pretty smart. He's kind of putting his supply depot, making sure no Reapers come up. With him not expecting it. There you go. Reapers are actually weak against Marines. But they're really strong.
Oh, and they get away.
They do get away. The cool thing about that is they do get health out of combat, so it's not the end all be all. Hopefully he gets some good scout out, seeing that Genius is going that mech play going on for that Hellion aggression.
I love that supply depot placement.
Yeah, right? He's going to see all the drops that TJ is going to be doing, and he's going to be cleaned up.
TJ's going heavy on these Reapers.
It's not going to be...
Yeah, I don't think this is the best endeavor for him. He is going to looks like, yeah, he's going to swing around to the top side of the base. And Genius of course does not have vision. And here they come, straight for the middle line.
All right, 1, 2 SCVs about to go down, 3 SCVs. He is pulling that out. There's not much that TJ can do. I mean, he committed heavily to these Reapers, and they're not really paying off, in my opinion. 1 drop will probably do some fairly decent damage, and I don't see what TJ can do right now to really get back into this game. I mean, he's just spiraling down this wrong tech path that he chose.
Whew. Hellion's good unit, man.
Oh yeah, very strong.
Yeah, Tjej has nothing at home to really defend him. He is... Oh, he almost lost one of those Hellions. Get some micro. Move that to the back. Move it to the back.
Taking out that SCV from that command center. This is really going to hurt TJ in the... quite a bit. There's nothing really much he can do. Pulling the drones, he's going to try to do what he can, as he can. But as we know, Hellions are really good against SCVs. And so are Marines.
Yeah, that bonus damage to light just really just tearing it up. And there's a pickup and the out.
I'm actually really impressed on that little defense that TJ did. He really got out of a pickle that most players could not.
Yeah, I would have been screwed. Maybe even GG'd. That was a really good push, though, from Genius. Really good defense from Tjej. If you take a look at the units killed, units lost, however you want to look at it, it's just about even again, although Genius is ahead currently in the food count, but behind on bases.
Oh, definitely. But at the same time, let's go to the income tab. There is 17 harvesters for Genius and only 13 for TJ. So he might have that extra base, which in fact he does not. I don't know what happened to it. He must have canceled it. But the economy is a little bit better for Genius. He needs to kind of pick up and go home because he is now actually losing the army supply, and it's actually ahead for TJ. So from a game that looked like TJ was going to lose, he's actually coming back pretty strong.
Yeah, this has become really balanced. I'm very excited to be watching this game as a Terran, to watch these high-level players kind of, show us what's up in TVT. I don't know if you saw it the other night, Pyro, but I am a firm believer that TVT is currently broken.
Oh yeah, I believe so. I mean, Terran I think is broken. They're Imba. Dude, Hellbats, man, we saw it last game. They're really strong.
Yeah, it's hard to argue that. Does he have an armory? No, no armory yet. So these are just going to be straight Hellions, no Hellbats yet for Genius. He boosts in, and here comes a drop in the back of the main. There is nothing there to thwart it.
But the SCVs are going to be pulled out. This drop is going to be null and void.
Good response. No kills.
None at all, and that didn't really serve Genius what he really wanted. In fact, Stim is actually going to be coming out, and TJ is going to be going this powerful bio build that he played last time alongside with tanks, which is the next part of the Cheskers that I always talk about.
Remember when the ZVZ metagame, it used to be like a stepping stone, or not a stepping stone, but like you had to, whoever went roaches first, if you didn't get roaches fast enough, and banelings, like you just kept moving up the tier, and whoever was able to protect themselves and get to that next tier really had the advantage over their opponent. I see TVT starting to move in that direction.
You know what, you said it perfectly, that stepping stone is actually still, in my firm belief, is still a factor today. I mean, in a ZVZ, you're going to be teching from Zerglings, the Roaches, the Mutas, to Broodlords or Infestors, or even Ultralisks. So, in all aspects, that stepping stone is going to be is very strong. And those Reapers do go in, going to pick off some SCVs. Did pick off.
That mule's dead.
Ooh. But you know what, TJ saying, these Reapers did what I wanted them to do. He's going to be getting that scout. He's going to know where the army is. And sacrificing them. Going kamikaze.
I've always wondered, if you lined the wall, like those of you that are watching the stream, like if you lined the wall with supply depots, would it prevent Reapers, and if you kept them up, would it prevent Reapers from being able to jump up the cliff?
I think it would.
I've never tried it.
You should definitely try it.
I'll do that in my next ladder game.
There you go. Morse, of course. Make it a thing.
I don't think people want to watch me spend 60 minutes on that. Thanks for the shameless plug, though. For those of you that are not aware, usually on Saturday night, my own web series called Morse, of course. You can check that out through our YouTube page at youtube.com/ClanInfinity. Oh, and here's an engagement.
So going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tons of Marines go down. It's Genius gets the... Jesus.
Wow, Genius was really able to take advantage of those Marines being out of position.
Oh, yeah. Maybe get that one Marine that's out there in the boondocks.
What are you doing over here?
Combat Shields is about to go down. And a drop from Genius, hopefully getting everyone out of position, which he is. He's going to get that tank down. It's going to be really good. He's going to be able to pull out all those Marines outside the medevac. Look at that lone Viking. I really enjoy that Viking, just not in like Viking mode.
Yeah, that Viking was doing some work.
He needs to pull out. He already got that advantage, and he needs to be going back home and macroing.
The third is done back over in Genius's base. If we take a look over there, he's dropping some more barracks, doing good as far as his saturation, getting his workers spread out. He is only on 2 gas, hence we've got more barracks coming out. No other tech really as far as more starports or anything. I'm done talking. Go ahead. It was embarrassing.
No. The tech definitely is not quite. I mean, he's definitely getting his tanks. He got his early pressure going on, and he's going to be trying to get back into the game that he was ahead on. And I'm talking about Genius right now. So we'll definitely see some games, some equalizing here in the future. That macro command center, orbital command center is there, and I probably going to be lift off once he's fully saturated for TJ.
If we take a look at the upgrades, Genius is currently just slightly behind as +1 armor has already finished for TJ, whereas Genius is just sitting on the +1 attack. He keeps scouting that third, making sure a third isn't being dropped. Get a good money scan, sees the composition, sees some tanks. Good decision making from Genius right now. Really just kind of hang back, get his infrastructure running. We see a lot of tech labs. Don't see a lot of Marauders coming out though, which is actually a little surprising to me. And it might be due to the lack of gas, as he's just now finished his 3rd and 4th gas geyser.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to be going this Marine heavy build until he gets his gas out. That little scout's kind of showing where the army, if it's moving out, if it's not, kind of. He knows that it's a big, heavy tank ball, so he can go out. Genius can go out and kind of get that aggression going on and get that map control as more of TJ's playing the Cheskers kind of Turtle and Terran style.
Good map awareness from Tjej as he saw that medevac coming in to deny his 3rd, and he lifts it up before it could even really get good shots off.
Ooh.
That drop did not go in Genius's favor.
It did not. And you know what? That actually allows TJ or Tjej to go and drop himself. He does have a good concave with his tank line right now, so he's not going to be really getting in.
Genius scouted this drop, but does not react. Here comes the reaction, though. A lot of SCVs going down.
Oh my gosh, the tanks on the low ground, perfect position. But all those Marines are going to be going down, dying and melting to the tank fire.
Nice elevator play, getting some gas, getting some supply depots. TJ is currently majorly supply blocked. Oh my gosh, it's going to take him a minute to recover from this. Meanwhile, we take a look. The drop in the 3rd of Genius is still being cleaned up. A lot of damage being done there. We take a look at the units killed. 42 units killed by workers killed by TJ so far this game.
Oh yeah, TJ's just kind of scrambling to get somewhere in the game, get some kind of foothold, and the aggression for Genius is astounding. He's just going to be able to max a little bit faster, get some more facilities production going on. He's going to be getting that reactor for double Marines because he has a lot of money. He needs to be spending. Both players are kind of banking right now, and they're both kind of thinking the same thing. I need more production.
TJ is in the lead on his bio upgrades by far, starting 3-3. Meanwhile, Genius has just started 2-2.
Oh, that's gonna actually hurt Genius more than TJ, because if he gets that upgrade, those upgrades, it's just gonna kind of spiral on forward for TJ going on in the future. He's really good with his tank line, setting him in the back, making it hard for Genius to kind of attack.
I like the positioning by TJ.
Oh yeah, the positioning is great. There's nowhere that he could possibly go. He's also creating missile turrets, making it almost impossible for Genius to do any drops by his third, if you can see that.
Now this is and this kind of goes into what I was commenting on earlier. The positioning for this matchup is definitely in TJ's favor with the symmetry of this map. Oh, Pyro. You there, Pyro?
If you lagged once, I can lag once.
Yeah, all right. Fair is fair. You doing all right over there, buddy?
I'm doing great.
All right. Got quite a big force from both of our players. The food is just about even. There is a slight advantage for Genius as his infrastructure and economy was in a much stronger state earlier in the game. Just now getting recovered from those heavy SCV losses. He has dropped a fourth that I believe is going to be, we'll go ahead and poke a look at it. That's about halfway done.
Oh yeah, the income for Genius is far above what it looks like TJ. So we're definitely going to be seeing a game, if prolonged, going to be in TJ's favor, but I'm at Genius's favor. But it looks TJ showing us that he can win a game on micro alone. I mean, he's been pulled out and pulled back in this game. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Cheskers. He's taken the queen. And it looks Genius has got his queen back by sending the pawns all the way across the map.
For a second, I thought your Zerg mindset was slipping into the conversation. And he repositions his queen. I'm like, what? No, this is TVT, Pyro.
Dude, I'm a Zerg at heart. I'm going to be reflecting on queens and Zerglings all the time.
God, he does not want to push into this. We do see the positioning of the units is causing some repositioning of TJ.
Oh,
there's the stem. He's going to... Oh!
He needs to siege those tanks. He needs to do something to reposition a little bit better.
He's not going to be able to get in there. You know what I'd like to see right now?
What would you like to see?
Some battle cruisers that they're operational.
He needs it. That would be a great option. Some operating battle cruisers.
When I'm in a position like this as a Terran, my go-to is air. In all honesty, I either switch and go Sky Terran, or if I'm really committed to the bio and got the upgrades like Genius and Tjej are doing, nukes, man. Here comes another drop. It is going to get cleaned up before it's even able to drop out a single... Oh, no, it did get 2 units out. I apologize, but that is cleaned up very quickly by Genius as he is continuing to maintain his commanding lead of this game. We do see that TJ is scouting, making sure that there aren't any ninja expansions hanging out. You know, that's good, but you know, all those units are weakening his front.
Well, I would say that a few Marines here and there are fine. I mean, it would kind of suck to lose to a ninja expansion that you did not quite see. As the fourth is down, but and it looks like TJ's fourth is not even coming up, so there's no idea of getting another fourth or macroing up, but he's just creating that siege line, hoping that Genius makes a mistake, because Genius is vastly superior in economy. He's also bringing those SCVs down. He's going to be creating missile turrets. No drops are going to be going in Genius's fourth. Now look at this, some Marines going down to the swoop to see the fourth and probably get some good SCV kills, if not dealt with.
Definitely handled, sir. And 1 turret goes down. 3 Marines doing so much damage.
It's actually more of a nuisance to the Genius more than anything. I mean, obviously those most cost-effective Marines in NA killing 2 turrets and making Genius actually
Oh, here comes a big push.
react. Oh yeah,
Got a squad
definitely.
of about 2 medevacs worth of Marines. They're going to clean up those Marines at the front, protecting the 4th really
And probably
quick.
take out that expansion right there.
Very possibly with those 3-3 upgrades.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh jeez.
That's going down.
Yeah, it's gonna set the command center on fire. It's gonna go down. It's gonna pop, making Genius react. Reacting actually fairly smart. He only gets a clump of Marines to kind of take that down. But TJ pick him up and moving him across the map.
I like the move by TJ to destroy the collapsible rocks to prevent that 3rd from being, or that 4th, if you will, from being retook. He is going to have to take some time to get rid of those if he wants to get his new command center in a good position.
Yeah, that 4th is critical for Genius.
And TJ is maxed out now at 200-200. Genius is supply blocked at 185. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see Yamamoto Cannon and Behemoth Reactor have been researched, but we only have 1 starport, and it doesn't.
And it's a reactor, so he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it, but it's not quite there yet.
Now the bio upgrades, they are finally evened up. Now we do have some more air upgrades that are being researched by Genius.
Oh yeah. So he's gonna be switching. He's gonna be trying to get that going on. He's creating 2 command centers to get that macro lead back. Again, it looks like TJ is still on 3 bases.
And here comes that jet squad
that
again.
There you go. Very strong, but Genius knows what's up. He pulled his Marines. He's going to be trying to do what he can, but those medevacs are going to be healing, doing some good damage, but nonetheless, we'll see who pulls out on top. Looks like Genius. He's going to be getting some SEV kills. 1, 2, 3 SEVs go down. These command centers are going to be picked up, having Genius kind of try to react. It looks like several battle cruisers going to be getting created. Looks like 4 battle cruisers in production.
Get some repair. And medevacs are going to go on ahead and get out of there as a squad of Marines are going to come down and get that cleaned up. Oh, Genius! It's on fire! This girl is on fire!
He needs to get some mules to repair that.
And there you go. Good call.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, he has those medevacs kind of in limbo, waiting. Doesn't have any Marines in there, but that potential drop is probably hurting Genius. The battle cruiser's operational. Definitely. Oh, you just... Oh, jeez, that was...
medevacs just face planted.
Did you see that? I guess there was some sort of game where the Terran was playing as Zerg, and he did like the Raven missile seeker thing on his own medevacs and speed it into the group of corruptors, and blew up all the corruptors.
Oh, dude, that's an amazing idea. No, I missed that. That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, right? That's the thing that you should try out on your next games. It's just the idea that I haven't done it myself because I'm a Zerg, and I don't want that to be done to me, but GG.
Tjej taking a 4th that is pretty out of position. Genius is aware of it. He's going to push down here with a small group of Marines. They are going to have medevac support. Stems him in, but the medevac count much higher for Tjej, and he's going to be able to clean that up no problem.
Oh yeah, that's actually going to be good for TJ going on. And he's going to have that 4th, while it looks like Genius is going to be trying to get his 4th reestablished with fairly good economy. Now they're both practically max minus one supply, which isn't a big deal. That siege line is going to hurt TJ, saying that there are battle cruisers, so there's not much. I feel like the tech is in the hands of Genius right now. He just has a better composition.
We've got a nice big drop that's being put into position by TJ right now on the right-hand side of the map, moving across. Due to some of these SCVs that are doing some long-range mining, That is going to be scouted pretty well, but TJ is probably going to come across these two command centers and just drop and force a cancel, if not destroy them, and cost Genius quite a bit of money.
Oh yeah, I would cancel the second I saw all those drops. I would just try to. Hopefully he sees it right here. It's going to be looming over these command centers.
We got the money push down here at the
Oh
fifth.
jeez.
So
He's going to be
many
trying to
mules
take that
destroyed.
out.
Forces the
Pretty
cancel
smart. He
throw.
doesn't commit. TJ doesn't commit all his Marines to those command centers. Just a handful.
Oh, he's going to
Probably
drop
could
him right
take out
in
all
his
his
path.
SCVs.
Yep, here it comes. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Genius losing so many workers to these Marines.
Genius actually did a faulty stim, putting his Marines and Marauders in the yellow. Not really good for him, saying it was a stim for no reason. But we'll see. Here's a good concave from TJ. Get to take out all those. This is going to be a lot of damage dealt right now. He needs to be doing something to kind of stop this aggression. He needs those starports for those battle cruisers.
He's invested a lot into those battle cruisers and their upgrades, and it looks like he's going to lose more than a couple starports here. Repair already being initiated on the command center, a lift for those starports. His army is just so all over the place. I think the multitasking of TJ is really taking its toll on Genius, as we see that Genius has quite a few armies that are just chilling, just not really doing much.
This is what I'm talking about. It's going back and forth, and now it looks like TJ has gotten the battle cruisers, even though Genius has more upgrades on the battle cruisers. I feel like positionally, TJ is doing very well, but at the same time, you just never know with a composition like this. Oh, he needs to pull out those Vikings. A lot of Vikings went down. These Marines being very cost effective. Ouch.
Ridiculously cost effective.
Ouch.
93 workers killed this game.
Oh, here we go. Look at that. Looks like TJ's moving out, getting those battle cruisers and tanks out of position,
He
or
smells
they.
blood.
He does. He's a shark and he's out there and he's hungry, or maybe one of them honey badgers. I hear those are pretty crazy.
Dude, honey badgers don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. Don't engage that, Genius. You'll run into the tanks.
Leaving those tanks alone.
I mean, 3 battle cruisers compared to those handful of Marines. This is going to be an entire good game. Those upgrades are actually equalizing for the air. Actually not. I take that back. I thought I saw an upgrade going on for battle cruisers.
Gonna walk right on into some turrets here.
Genius trying to do a drop. Oh, it's null and void. He gets some Marines off. Let's see if he can do some damage with these. 1 Marine, 2 Marines go down. And it looks like TJ's having enough, and he's going to be running right into Genius's 4th and pulling back.
Good positioning here by TJ, but I think Genius is probably going to get the upper hand in this engagement, as not all of the army is there for TJ. And yeah, really good engagement there on Genius's side. He's obviously taking more losses than he wanted to, but handling that pretty well, as that force really took advantage of Genius being out of position, a little overextended.
See, I'm so glad. Oh, here we go. Another overextension.
Oh, Genius.
Nope. Alright, it hurts. Don't run into that. Oh, there we go. See, this is why I'm not Terran. I mean, I think ZVZ is bad, but I think TBT is a little bit worse.
Oh my god, TVT, don't get me started, man.
It's so diverse. I mean, imagine if you just got a different composition, like Ravens.
I raged so hard Thursday night because of TVT. My TVT sucks right now. I'm definitely going to be watching these replays and getting some tips.
That's the best way to do it. Hopefully we get some good Zergs going on so I can see what's up.
Like you'd actually learn anything from it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Jeez.
Sarcasm, just one of the many
Jeez.
services that I offer.
Jeez. Oh well, it
This
looks.
kid is an asshole.
I'm sure he knows anything on Morse, of course. Just kidding.
Dude, that show's horrible.
Oh
That kid
jeez.
has no idea what he's talking about. You
He
should
just
watch it
played-
and just laugh. Just have a few beers and laugh at him.
There you go. I hear that kid sings a lot too. He has an amazing angelic voice. Anyways, look at these things. I mean, battle cruisers, marines, tanks, Vikings.
Oh
just diverse units. And the fourth going on TJ. He doesn't care. The economy is going good for both players. He has a ninja. No, Genius has like a ninja expansion, just building it after these Marines left, thinking that they just forwarded off another expansion. Pretty hilarious. It looks like Genius is doing the same thing. I feel like these scouting Marines on the emptiness of the map are just gonna meet each other and have some beers and have one of them like World War II winter days, whatever they were called.
I'm not that old. or that educated in my world history.
I used to be until I got out of high school. I used to think I knew a lot.
Yeah, but that was what, like 3 weeks ago?
Whoa! No, like 2 years ago,
At least
maybe
not
3.
10 like me. My 10-year reunion's coming up this summer. Oh my god, I feel old.
Dude, that's cool.
No, it's not, man.
Dude, I can't wait for my 10-year reunion. Then again, it's gonna come up and I'm gonna be like, no!
Well, in case you guys are just joining into the stream, this, as you can tell, has been a almost 45 Blizzard minute TVT. The symmetry of this base, in my opinion, has really given TJ an upper hand. Both players have been making some really good decisions. We see
Look at that.
Genius has moved towards Sky Toss, but that's not really gonna help him much against his heavy bio army unless he can catch those tanks and such out of position.
The Widow Mines are probably going to catch Genius out of position if he's not aware of their position.
I don't think he has any idea about them. He was nowhere near there at the time. And none of his units would have provided vision to that, to my knowledge.
Well, again, they're pretty close in Harvesters. They are mining. The upgrades are there. It's just a positional battle after this. We can't tell who's gonna win. We really can't. Oh, look at those Ravens. Look at those Ravens. I can't wait to see those in action. Those are gonna hurt when they finally come in. I mean, the new Seeker missile is really strong, especially to a Viking heavy composition such as Genius's. I mean, you can't avoid those. Some defense point drones, if microed correctly, are going to be devastating nonetheless. I mean, each time they change kind of compositions, it just seems like it's one-upping each other. First the battle cruisers, that stepping ladder that you were talking about.
Nukes. Nukes. That's the only unit we haven't seen in this game, is Ghost. We have seen every single possible Terran unit, except for Ghost.
Oh man, that would be nice. That would be so cute. Oh my gosh. I would think that would be like the most adorable thing. Like, I would love to see like 2 nukes from like 1 nuke from TJ, 1 nuke from Genius just go like at it. This is gonna be very standoffish, and this is
TVT. Welcome to it, everybody.
oh yeah. I mean, if it's not lost in the first like few minutes, it's gonna be like this for the rest of the day.
So I don't think anything exciting is going to be going on right now. So if you want to go get a beer or some Kool-Aid,
Look, Morse.
if you're not of
That's,
the age,
once they go get the beer, once they go get their Kool-Aid, that's when shit's gonna go down. That's when one of them are gonna be like, hey, I'm kind of bored of this, and just run in.
well, it's like when you used to be able to smoke in restaurants, and it always seemed you order your food, you get sick of waiting, and you light a cigarette, and as soon as you light that cigarette, here comes your food.
Unfortunately, those weren't my days. But yeah, I would definitely love to smoke a cigarette in a restaurant and feel like James Bond for a week.
In Iowa, you can smoke in casinos.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I mean, there's actually a lot of, if you notice, there's like a lot of like 1930s type of stuff coming out, like Bioshock Infinite and The Great Gatsby, and is there gonna be?
Oh my God! Lots of SCVs on the north side of the map, just getting mowed down.
See, that's the only income going on for our Terran player OG. He's actually mined out on all 3 bases, and he needs that 4th base, or rather that 5th base. Is it his 5th? Yeah, that's his 5th now. His 5th base to kind of get his economy rolling. Unfortunately, TJ having that upper hand, he does have that 5th, or he has his 5th, and mining, and his 4th mining. Oh, there you go.
Oh, get him out of range! Get him out of range!
Jesus.
Oh! Whew. Whew, I declare.
Stop there. That's what that was.
That was so
Oh my
cute.
gosh. This is what I'm telling you, man. I was gonna try to go for that engagement. Seeing what damage that they can pull off. They're testing the waters now. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, so many command centers been dropped.
We did take out those Ravens.
Oh, unsieged.
Oh! Is this gonna be it? This is gonna be the final engagement. The Marines will be stimmed. All those Vikings, if those Ravens come in, they can do some major damage. They're not there. It looks like Genius is gonna have the upper hand here. Oh my gosh, those Ravens finally gonna be going in, but actually gonna be pulling out because they're looking scared. Whew.
Genius needed that. That's going to make Tjej think just a little bit in regards to his positioning and what he's got going on.
Oh, there's Thors. There's no ghosts, but there's Thors. Oh my, this is going to be a simple win for Genius. As far as that battle goes, it's going to be hard to even get that maxed again. Both armies are don't have the economy to support another 200 max army.
He's broke. This is it for Genius. If he does not capitalize on this aggression, he's got those. Oh my gosh, he's not aware of those tanks. He's not aware of those tanks.
I still feel like those tanks are going to go into the siege fire. He's going to be able to react, and he's going to know that he can get back into the game. He needs a hit. He needs to do something pretty aggressive here.
Unsieged tanks got some pretty good DPS.
But don't forget the power of mules. I would never forget that. The economy for Genius isn't quite gone, in my opinion. I mean, maybe it is. There's only 2 orbital commands on the field, and one of them is flying. So
he's mining 60 minerals a minute.
Oh wow!
Look about to get pwned. No,
actually, TJ's coming back. He kind of got an army back to where he wants to. It's at 158 supply, and Genius is at 95. He doesn't have much that he can go on except for his ultimate battle cruisers. I don't kind of like the tech switch from TJ. I mean, yeah, he has 2-2 on his Thors, but they're not quite 3-3 like the battle cruisers are. I mean, those battle cruisers are going to hurt those Marines. They could do mass damage. I feel like just the composition is good for Genius, but the economy is way better for TJ. So again, this is going to be one of those times where you just don't know what's going on.
Is it going to be mined out? That's the question. Will this map be mined out?
Oh jeez, that would be a game. TBT mine out. That should be what the YouTube is.
Worst
YouTube video is called.
Ever.
No! Marines! I meant Vikings taking out those Marines.
Oh, those are some squishy Marines. They get down fast. And TJ, taking advantage of his opponent being way out of position, is now pushing in on the left-hand side of the map, moving right in towards the main complex, if you will. There is nothing there to stop him. Genius does not have the economy to really produce anything to prevent this from happening.
Base race.
See a base race, but yeah, it's not.
You know what?
Genius
Marines, mass Marines kind of beat moving battle cruisers any day, you know?
I mean, he's
So
able to shut down the 4th. I don't even think he's not even. I don't think he's aware of the 5th. Take a look here real quick. Yeah, he doesn't even know about the base up over here. Anyway, yeah, this game's going to TJ.
Well, I would love to say that, but I'm not going to give that credit quite yet. We don't know what's going to happen. There might be like some miracle that Genius comes up with and prays the Moses and does some good marine splitting and divides the waters that we haven't seen yet.
Out part the waters. I haven't seen a single Yamato cannon blast. All
And
that energy. I like the stutter step on the battle cruisers.
Genius using his red solo cup. Let's see something happen here. Oh yeah, battle cruiser's not doing enough ground damage to be effective against those mass marines. Those Thors are just gonna be doing great AoE damage. It does not look good for Genius here. Oh my gosh, Stim Marines, he's gonna be pulling back. Unfortunately, battle cruisers are way too slow for their own good. There you go. Oh, Genius!
And the Manor Mules!
Woo! Okay, and there's the
There we go, GG!
TJ, you're victorious!
Oh, I'm
It's
both.
almost hour-long Blizzard Minute game.
I am both excited and slightly depressed to tell you that that was just game 1 of a best of 3 series.